Hello and welcome. This is your Funky Honky with Let's Play Rise and Fall of Civilization, Egypt, Episode 3. In this one, we're going to be completing the Temple of Artemis. The Great Lighthouse is 40 turns away from being done, but that's going to change soon as we get that woods chopped down. And we just discovered writing. But as soon as the Temple of Artemis is done, we're going to build a library in our capital. Chop chop. Cottage. And we got a road headed down to the gold down there, which will just make everybody happy. 2 turns to the Temple of Artemis. No, we're not building another settler. We're going to get everything done with these 2 cities. Okay, thanks. 1 turn to the Temple of Artemis. Boy, I sure am glad those animals can't come into my cultural borders. And Persia has started. No, we're not going to join them. And look, we've got our first historical goal accomplished. And here is the Temple of Artemis. I'm not entirely sure where it was built in history. I'd have to assume somewhere in Greece, obviously, but I don't know if it's Athens or one of the other cities there. I could probably look it up on the Civilopedia, but I don't really care right now. So there you go, the Temple of Artemis. Oh, and a lovely temple it is. Pretty handy too. Plus 1 free priest and plus 100% trade route yield until you get scientific method. That's why I'm opening borders with everybody. Oh, and look, we got our first priest. We could use him to discover meditation, but that wouldn't be nearly as handy as settling him in there. I don't really want to try struggling through that again. But by doing that, they're going to get an extra 2 hammers per turn, which will definitely help in speeding up the Great Lighthouse, along with some extra gold, which will ensure that we can continue with our tech at 100%. And Carthage has spawned. No, we're not going to join them. Alright, we got that chopped down. Great. Build a farm right there. And join the city. 17 turns to the Great Lighthouse now. Okay, so then working on the library's going fine. You know what? I think I might just whip it to knock down the population of New Aristi a bit, so it's not quite as sick as it is right now. 2. But no, we'll save the population. Plus, it's not like there's anything to build afterwards. So continuing on, and plus the extra population means that we can set a couple aside to be scientists to help us in our quest towards literature, which we'll be researching right after aesthetics. Plus, aesthetics will allow us to build a couple other different world wonders. And Rome has been founded. Wonder when any of them are actually going to show up and get in touch with me. We finally made contact with Babylon. Look, they haven't accomplished any of their goals. You suck. But there'll be peace in our time, and we'll do open borders. Cool. Later. And there's a... Wait, the what? The Roman civilization has been... What happened? Wow. I guess the Greeks stood up and smacked them down. Damn. Romans. Never seen that happen before. Okay, we got 7 turns to aesthetics. I guess we'll just, we could build another worker, but we don't really need them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do barracks. Can we whip this yet? No. Cost 4. Okay. Well, we'll be getting closer and closer as turns go by. There, we got that cottage hooked up. Oh, before I forget. 2 scientists, please. Good. It slowed down the production of the barracks so that aesthetics will be done before the barracks is, so that we'll be able to work on the next wonder. And we're going to keep building cottages. And you build a mine. We're going to have gold, which will make our people nice and happy. So what we can build another farm there. I don't see any real point. That's got a. Let's build a cottage here for now. We can build a plantation later, but the extra income will help. 6 turns. Can we live yet? No. 3 population required. 3 turns to aesthetics. Doing perfectly fine time-wise right now. Probably get the Great Lighthouse done in this episode. Probably nothing. We'll definitely get it done in this episode. Continuing on. Oh look, and the barracks and aesthetics ended up lining up perfectly. Nice. Oh, and Japan has been founded. No, I'm not going to join them. Hi, Carthage. Oh, dang, I don't have anything you want tech-wise, and you won't open borders. Okay. That's fine. Once I get aesthetics, people are going to be trading like crazy for that. Okay. Yeah, it's only going to cost 1 population to save a couple turns. Let's do it. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Great Lighthouse. In the classical era. Booyah! The lighthouse that is great. I wonder if they used to power that thing. If it was just a giant torch, or if they actually had lenses to make it brighter. That's quite a bit of fire up there, isn't it? Man, that's a really big fire. +2 trade routes in all coastal cities. So that gets +2 trade routes now in. Let's try Parthenon. Alright, now get to work on the Parthenon. And, you know what, let's work on the Moai statues. You never know, and it could only help. So, 10 turns to literature. Once we're done with that, we can start researching some of the earlier texts. And Babylon has collapsed, probably due to the Persians, if I had to guess. We may be a little backwards tech-wise right now, but once we get literature and start researching the older stuff, we're going to be catching up pretty quickly. Alright, we have gold now. Yay! We now hold 1,000,000 souls. Very well. And we have gold. Okay, I guess nothing to do but keep building cottages around here. Hey, wait a second. You don't... Oh, okay. Trying to avoid starvation. Fine. Stupid floodplains. Okay, well, build cottages so that the floodplains can actually be worth something. You working that cottage? Yes, good. Got that farm going. That's cool. And 2 hammers from there. Alright, everything's going good up there. Still got a couple turns for the end of this episode. How are we doing gold-wise? That says 80 something. No, we don't need to. I mean, it's not like I need this to grow at this point anyways. Okay, what are we gonna do with you? You just build a road to right there and then build a cottage. I don't know why I'm building roads before the cottages. It just seems like something to do. It's probably a waste of time, probably a waste of effort, but I don't really care, okay? So, oh, let's get back in touch with Greece and see if they're willing to trade anything for aesthetics. They already have literature. Damn. They're doing pretty well for themselves. How about you, Carthage? You want anything for aesthetics? Hell, I'm willing to... Aesthetics for alphabet and hunting. Would you accept that deal? No. Fine. Alright. Let's see, I guess we can build a... Let's build a farm up here. Not really... You could build a farm or a cottage, doesn't really matter. And, let's see if we can whip this. We can! Let's do that. Look, it's not sick anymore. And that way we can show you the completion of the Parthenon in this episode. Barely. Come on, come on. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Parthenon! Which looks an awful lot like the Temple of Artemis, but not quite. Plus 50% great person, generation, in every city. Not bad. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Yeah, just 3 turns. Sure, give me another worker. I don't care. This has been your Funky Honky with Let's Play Rise and Fall of Civilization, Egypt. Stay tuned for episode 4, and I hope you'll see me next time.